Welcome back, Truth Seeker. I just put out a video on the death of the model Annalise at age 46. And within moments of posting the video, a woman reached out and she said, "Does this go on in Britain? There's an actor's death or an actress's death I've wondered about, Vivien Leigh." And yes, this goes on worldwide, especially in Britain, because it's Freemasonry that's behind all of this. And Freemasonry is based out of London. So, what I want to do is just look into the death of Vivien Leigh in real time. And I've never covered this woman's death before. It's not in my book, it's not on my blog. But I have no doubt, in light of her being a Hollywood star, that her death is by this code. Everyone who works in Hollywood gets murdered by the code. And everyone is not an exaggeration. It's a fact. And that's why for 5 years straight, every single request that's ever been asked of me for any deaths to look into in the world of celebrity, I've been able to show that it's by this same very repetitive pattern. So let's look at Vivien Leigh. She was born November 5th, 1913. She died July 8th, 1967. That means she died shy of her 54th birthday. She would have turned 54 November 5th, 1967. 67 as a year in itself is suspicious right away because blood sacrifice equals 67. But let's look at the date, July 8th, 1967 specifically. The date numerology, 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 1 more is 16, plus 9 more is 25, plus 6 more is 31, plus 7 more is 38. So she died on a date with 38 numerology. Again, the song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83, the reflection of 38. If you look up the movie poster for the movie named Murder by Numbers, the letters that are changed to numbers are the E is changed to a 3 and the B is changed to an 8. 38, 83, numbers of death and murder. Again, there's a song out there called Gematria, the killing name. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. If you just take the alphabetic order, death is 38. If you take the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, killing is 38. If you use the reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, murder is 38. Notice murder is also 83, like the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. R.I.P. with the reverse alphabetic order is 38. So she's dead on a date with 38 numerology. Shows up again and again in premature deaths of celebrities. Clockwork. Let's measure from her birthday, November 5th, to July 8th and see what stands out there. July 8th, 1967. Birthday would have been November 5th, 1967. So, looks like that is a span of 121 days. 121 days. That's interesting because blood sacrifice with the alphabetic order is 121, and with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, 67. Dead in 67, dead a span of 121 days from her birthday was Vivien Leigh. And looks like she's best remembered for starring in Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. I'm curious what year that film came out. See how many years it was. 39. 39. So she would have died 28 years later. In the US, it came out in 40. It looks like original release date was 39. From 39 to 67 is 28 years later. The word kill does also have gematria of 28. So, again, you read my book, you read the chapter Murder by Numbers, you see how repetitive it is that people die in connection to numbers like 38, 46. It's mind-blowing. And I was just making that point in the video that she's responding to here, asking this question. So understand, when I first started this research, I did everything by hand, and even doing it by hand, it doesn't take long to do. This calculator that we now use, this was built by somebody who found my work in 2016 and was a skeptic, and he wanted to put the work to the test, and he was a computer programmer, so he built a calculator to make it more efficient. And this calculator is free for everybody to use. Gematrinator.com. Recently, web browsers started giving this alert about this website not secure. I think this is just a form of censorship. There's nothing dangerous about this website. You know, never had a virus on my computer. I use this website every single day. So I'm sure there's even more to this if you want to take more time, but the 38 death, 121 days from the birthday, repetitive patterns. So we'll leave it there. I'll be back for the podcast at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern. If you're a skeptic, just apply the code. You won't be anymore. Until next time.